Hi, I'm Petko from the Dark Den and I welcome you to the Petrock Asks.
Hi everyone, Amy here, Pet Rock and Roll, and this is the 14th episode of Petrock Asks. And today I'm going to be joined by none other than Petko from the Dark Den. Petko's channel is one of my all-time favourites. I've been watching him for a number of years and I thoroughly enjoy his content. I think it's absolutely amazing. So I'm very, very glad that he took the time to come on board and do this episode with me. So my first question to you, Petko, is how did you get into keeping inverts?
My passion for inverts and particularly for spiders, it started a long time ago. As long as I can remember, as a little kid, I adored spiders and for some reason I was attracted to them. I lived in a small town, but that was a long time ago when people didn't really cut their bushes, the grass wasn't really cut all the time, so often around my neighborhood there were a lot of fields that had grass like this big, so I was always making paths within the grass in search for wasp spiders, you know, the ones that are like yellowish with black stripes over them. And also in bushes I was always looking for Araneus diadematus, the cross spider. And I was doing that for as long as I can remember. I was watching documentaries about animals, I was reading the encyclopedias about animals, and in particularly about spiders. For some reason spiders were something that, I don't know, when I'm thinking now, spiders are something that majority of people will say, oh, get away from that. And I, as a kid that wants to know why you need to get away from the spider, I wanted to know more, and that is what increased my interest for the spiders, most likely. And also me entering the hobby, it also started naturally. When I was a kid, of course, I wasn't allowed to keep spiders or anything like that, tarantulas, no way. But then when I got a bit more older, when I got my apartment, I just remembered, oh, now I can get a spider, now I can get a tarantula, finally, and that's how it all started.
I would say you was a bit of a rebel then, Petko. If people were saying to you, don't go near those spiders, and you thought, that makes me want to go near them even more. Yeah, a bit of a rebel, I'd say. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's actually awesome. And the cross spiders, yes, we have them in abundance here in the UK, especially in our gardens, but now I'm looking around and I can't actually see one. It could be because it's quite cold out here today. But yeah, they're normally everywhere, literally making back-to-back webs. It's great to see them and watch them. Yeah, I really enjoy the cross spider anyway. So my next question obviously is not a question, it's just me wanting to see one of your inverts. So go ahead and pick any one you like and tell me all about it.
An animal, naturally you would expect me to pick some tarantulas, but I would like to get something more handleable. Just a second. I wanted to be an invert, so ta-da! This is a jungle nymph. Latin name, scientific name is Heteropteryx dilatata, and it is, I think, the biggest stink insect you can get. It is also the insect that lays the biggest eggs. And this is a female. She's still not adult. She's still got some growing to do, but let me just bring more light. But she is really cool. And if you are watching my videos, you know that this is actually an offspring from my original female, the one that I received like 2 years ago. And this was the baby that hatched first, actually. She is the biggest from all the babies that I have. I mean, she's no longer a baby, clearly, but I still consider her a baby because of that. The reason why I chose this one, usually, most of the time, they are really nice, but you see they have a lot of... I actually need the other camera to show you. You see, she got a lot of spikes on her, and especially in this region, you see on her leg, on her back leg. And what they do, sometimes when they get defensive, they will raise their booty and their back legs and they will try to pinch you with them. And that can actually be really painful sometimes. So even though they seem harmless now, she definitely seems harmless now, she can be nasty if she is not in a good mood. But I would definitely recommend this stick insect to everyone because they are super easy to keep. They eat only leaves from Oof, what's the English name of the plant? Honestly, I cannot remember. I will write it down so you can read it, but they only eat leaves, so you don't need to have a roach colony or anything like that. Super easy. You just need a big vivarium with a lot of leaves and she will be fine. She will enjoy that. And you see, most of the time you can easily handle her. You just need to be super gentle.
Oh, Petko, I remember the mum of that jungle nymph. I remember the unboxing video when you got her and the male. I remember it because I was pretty blown away by that invert, and at the same time the video itself was funny because you were doing voices for the male and the female, and I found that hilarious. I really did. I'm going to pop a link to that video in the description because I highly recommend people go and check it out, because that was a great video. And she's adorable. She's absolutely adorable, and she is quite big. Yeah, and it's good that you have a baby from the original female that you got. That's really quite heartwarming. So let's jump on to the third and final question then. So what I want to know is, how many animals, pets, inverts, etc. do you have living in the dark den, and how do you keep on top of looking after them all, so feeding, watering, etc., without losing track?
I would say in dark den there is around 200 tarantulas, maybe a bit less, I'm not sure. Well, actually more, because I have a couple of communal enclosures and I would still count that as one, I don't know, as one animal, but it is multiple animals. So definitely over 200 tarantulas. And then there's a couple of reptiles, couple of amphibians, other type of inverts. So I would say other animals, more than 50 of course. And if we count the roach colonies, I have 2 roach colonies. Let's just not include them, okay? The way I keep track of the feeding and watering the enclosures, I have a schedule. Most of tarantulas and invertebrates, they are on 1 week maintenance schedule. So once per week I would feed them and water them. Some bigger tarantulas are on 2 week schedule, and adult brachypelmas and grammostolas, they are on 1 month schedule, but I water their enclosures twice per week. I mean every second week. But of course there are animals that require more regular maintenance, like Felix the chameleon, Despacito, bearded dragon, also cappuccino, hamster. For them maintenance is basically every day. So yeah, that is how I do it.
So you actually do have quite a lot of animals in there. I always thought you did, but when you're watching a video it's hard to tell because you only see kind of snippets of it, so it's hard to place yourself in the dark den to have a look around to see exactly how many is there. But yeah, wow, that's a massive collection. You know, I have a tiny snippet in comparison to you, but I myself have to have a schedule for feeding, cleaning, etc. I do it old school, write it all in a notebook. If I didn't, I would lose track and wouldn't know where I was. So that concludes this episode anyway with Petko, and I just want to say a massive thank you to him for coming on board and doing this episode with me. It truly has been amazing, and thank you so much. Now, just to go on to another note, this is actually the last episode in this series. However, I am going to be doing a series 2. I already have a list of YouTubers that wish to get on board, so in the very near future, look out for series 2. It's going to be epic. And I just want to then say a huge thank you to every single YouTuber that's come on board and done this series with me. I couldn't have done it without you. I've enjoyed every single moment of putting these videos together, so thank you so much. And of course, thanks to everybody who's been watching and supporting this series and my channel. It truly has been wonderful, so thank you so much. So yeah, that's it. So I'm going to now concentrate on getting other videos out. Of course, we have Fatal Fangs 2 to prepare for. I need to get some good feeding clips for the tournament. So until I see you next time, take care of yourselves. Bye! Oh, Petko, did you forget to do an outro?
I actually forgot to record the outro, so thanks for watching and bye!